Hello.
Hey, Danielle, right?
Yes.
It's good to meet you finally.
Good to meet you.
Great to see you.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
So we're going to go down this swim spa journey.
Okay.
I know you've said we're pretty sure you want a swim spa. And you had said, was it the 15 or the 18? Is that kind of where we are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I want to check them out in person and see what I like.
This is the 18, but we'll look at that. I think
Okay.
we'll start with the 15,
Okay.
which is down here. We spent some good quality time on the phone talking about the family footprint and how much you, what I would love to know also, obviously I have room for an 18, but as far as access to the property, what does that look like? Do you have a pretty big yard? And
Very big yard, yes.
do you have privacy fencing in between that has to be taken down? Or, because it looked to me when we were talking, when I was on Google Earth, it looked to me like we had very clear access to the property.
Yes, we do. Yeah, so that wouldn't be an issue.
Okay, so the good news about that is with clear access to the property, these swim spas come out on a flatbed trailer with a tilt. Our guys will bring it down. They put them on PVC rollers, just like ancient Roman Greek times, and they're gonna roll it right into place.
Perfect.
All you guys are gonna have to do is be responsible for the concrete pad. We'll give you the schematic electric drawing, depending on which one you choose.
Okay.
And that schematic is gonna allow you to, your husband to actually stub out the electrical. So
Okay.
when they bring the swim spa in place and drop it down, it's to the specs of the swim spa itself. And the biggest reason for that is when you pour concrete, you don't really see the wires sticking up. So when you pour it, you put it in the stub out when you're pouring, it'll stick out. Our guys will actually clean that stub off the top and they'll drop it down. They just can't do any wiring and we'll refer you to the electrician.
Oh, okay, nice.
Does that sound
Seamless.
good? So this is the Trainer 15.
Okay.
And we're going to start here. Okay.
Perfect.
This one is sold. We do have another one in the warehouse if you happen to like the Trainer 15.
Okay.
This is a 2024 model. That's the whole purpose here. Now, the really cool thing about any swim spa that you actually purchase, we're going to give you a free $5,000 sauna.
Ooh.
Which is
cool.
Yeah, you might like that, right? Because obviously
Yeah.
stay in pretty good shape.
Yes. Awesome.
So why don't you just come up here? These 4-tier stairs are going to come with the swim spa as well.
Perfect.
Okay.
Wow. It's
What do you think?
beautiful.
This is the first time that you're actually physically seeing it in person.
It's much bigger in person.
Yeah.
For sure. Can I come inside?
How tall are you, by the way?
I'm 5'5".
Okay, so one of the most common things, and I think that response that you just had was, while they're much deeper or bigger than I thought. That's very, very typical. But one of the things that you're going to really appreciate is when you get inside, you'll really quickly see how it's not as overwhelming as it might look.
Right.
But yeah,
okay.
go ahead and get inside. Well, these
Okay,
are your
cool.
3 hot tub seats.
Let's see.
You can
Very
just get
nice.
comfortable right there, just like you're sitting in a hot tub seat.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah.
And then you can put your head back right there on the headrest.
Cool.
So I'm just going to point some things out, and then once we get over to the 18-footer, I'll actually get down in there with you, and we'll see. So I'm going to
Okay.
show you most of the features right now, and then we'll talk about some of those benefits. But the ability to walk and run and swim against the current is really at the base of the swim spa itself. The Trainer Series, the H2X Trainer Series, is our #1 seller, and it's going to give you the ability to do all of that. Do you do a lot of jogging or running or treadmill work?
A lot of sprints. Yes.
A lot of sprints. So with these 4 propulsion jets, when we turn them on, you'll actually be able to sprint against the current.
Wow,
But as you
that's
can
so
see, you
cool.
have 3 hot tub seats here, neck and shoulder therapy. This is your water flow and your air injectors on the back side of the tub. Top side electrical controls right there. Now, where your feet are, you notice that soft tread, that no slip treading right there?
Yes.
You can actually feel that with your hand right
Yeah,
there.
it feels really nice.
Those are not just there for the in and out like stairs. They're actually functional seats as well.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
Back of the leg therapy. Then you've got your backlit handles over there. All those little, see the LED lights that are going all across there? All the swim spas have the soft treads in them as well as that. You're going to see the exercise kit with all the band work when we get over to the 18 as well. But it's universal. The differences between the 15 and the 18 are not just that 3 feet in length, because we're going to gain a lot of swim space right here. And remind me how many kids you have?
I have 2 daughters.
Okay. So the great thing about that, if they're not done growing yet, which they aren't, how old are they?
6 and 8.
So you always want to keep that in mind with a swim
Yes.
spa, because unlike a swimming pool, when you put the pool in your backyard with a swim spa, the investment can go with you. So if you're not in your forever home and you and your
Right.
husband decide to move your family, your
Yes.
swim spa can go with you.
Oh,
So it's an
perfect.
evergreen investment, which is really,
Yeah.
really awesome.
Nice.
We find a lot of people, like you were talking about getting a pool, and it's super, super expensive. Typically, we find ourselves about a third of the cost of a pool. But the reality of it is you're going to control the temperature all year round, and you're going to be able to use the swim spa all year round.
Right.
Those little grommets on the side right there, that's you'll see where the band work and the rowing interacts with that, and the band work overall. We'll see that on the 18.
Okay.
Now, if you look over there, that's the 4 propulsion jets that are going to give you 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. Now, those are air injected, so that's going to create the water flow for you. And the beautiful thing about this, Danielle, is you're going to be able to control the water flow. So by way of example, say you're in here with 4 of them going, and you're sprinting and getting your workout. Your husband could be sitting back here and enjoying the swim spa while you're working out, or you guys can trade. When you're done with your 15-minute session, he could come back and go into his 15-minute session. Also, the beautiful thing, since you're a swimmer, is you can see down there the line of sight on the soft treads, because they're just not non-slip. It also gives you line of sight as you're looking down with your goggles, and that sweet spot right there on the soft treads is really where you want to be. Over here, you're going to have the sidewall therapy. You can stand, and at your height, it's going to fit you perfectly.
Yeah.
You can actually stand though if you like, and put your back up against the.
Here.
Yeah, go for that. Now, see, now you've got from your really the middle of your back down all the way up to the middle of your shoulders, and this is great because at your height, you see where the LED lights are right there?
Yes.
That's your water line, because if we follow those LED lights all the way over here, they're going to be below this. So we don't want to cover these because we're pumping the water back up to the back of your neck. Also, a great feature that Master Spas has that no one else does. This seat has biomagnetic therapy in it. Now, there are 10 magnets that are strategically placed in this neck and shoulder seat that are clinically proven, not a sales pitch, because the magnetics are clinically proven to reduce the inflammation in your body and increase the blood flow. You don't have to do anything except enjoy it.
Yeah.
But we're the only ones that actually have that as a feature. And it's obviously a huge benefit when it comes to stress and working out. And with the kids, you can turn all this off and enjoy it, just the recreational aspect of the water all by itself.
Yeah.
When we get in the 18, that's the bar above see the bar up there? That's your swim bar up there where you can actually do your ballet kicks. There are over 200 exercises that actually come with the swim spa. And you were asking me on the phone where the filters are. They're right there. Those are your intakes. So when we get in the 18, I'll show you what that looks like inside.
Okay.
One of the greatest features that I love, and it's fancy, but it's kind of fun. See over your shoulder right there, those little, that piece. Those I call the Bellagio's. Those are waterfalls that can be adjustable and go across.
Cool.
And then you've got 4 of those. You've got 2 on each side, which is
that's
really
really
nice. So when
nice.
you're done, you maybe want to have a glass of wine, or you're just going to relax and just chill out.
Yeah.
You can do that and have the waterfall. And there's a waterfall here too. So you'll see the similarities quite a bit. And I think, so what do you think of the 15?
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I definitely love the fun touches too. Now, are these, can you change like the direction of these? Or is it
Yes, those are
okay.
deep tissue directional, but also, you know what you can do, Danielle? You can actually, you can exchange these out.
Oh, okay.
This is rotational therapy. We have a silicone seal in the clamping system in this O-ring, which virtually prevents it from leaking. So, but the good news about it is, let's say you want this rotational therapy right here with the water, and you want to put it on that left side of your body, you can just turn this like that, in and out, directional like this, or I can basically reach down here, pull one out, and put this up here.
Oh, nice.
So that'll get your middle back if that's the type of therapy that you actually want to see.
Yeah.
But also, this is on and off.
Nice.
These are your diverters. And of course, we can move the water all around the swim spa. So virtually, you could have 2 of those running. Depend. We find most people will start with 2. And then they just have somewhere to go because they're going to give more resistance, because with the air injected, you're going to be able to control the flow, the power. And what the water actually does is it creates almost a natural shelf for your body to be on. So as it's flowing back, you can be on the top of the water. Once you get up on top on the crest of it with your head down, you're in the sweet spot. It'll get you tired. It'll get you a workout.
I bet. Yeah, this is really nice.
How do you feel about the size of this versus the 18 with the size of your family?
I mean, I'd like to see the 18, or yeah, the 8. I would like to see the 18. But this is already pretty big, but I feel like it would be nice to have a bigger one for like family gatherings.
Okay, well, it's
possibly.
actually the largest swim space that we have without separating the hot tub from the actual swim spa side. So let's go take a look
Yes,
at it. It's the Trainer
perfect.
18 Deep.
Let's go.
And be careful. There you go. You're a pro. You're just swinging in there and swinging out. There you go.
All right. Swing.
So now that you've seen that 15, this will give you a really, really nice reference point to the 18-footer, which is actually our largest swim space, Danielle. And then I'm going to kind of show you something right here. The 18 has this swim step on the end. And again, these are the non-slip. And this is funny because this is where my grandson jumps from, and I tell him not to do that. We tell people not, but that's where he has fun with it. So just got to be careful with that because there's really no diving with these, but you know how kids like to have fun.
Yes.
The one thing that's for sure is I want to talk about the quality of this because that was really more on the 15. Now, these are mirror images. We just have larger swim spas here that you're looking at. You're going to see the same integrity inside this. These are polymer skirts, which are a lifetime guarantee. Master Spas has their own, you can feel this right here. You can feel the thickness of that mold.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is a 5-layer polyresin blended acrylic, sealed, and it actually has a 7-year surface warranty on it, lifetime on the skirts, 10 years on the structure.
Wow.
Itself. Master Spa does lead the way with the warranty packages that we have. And then it's 5 years parts and labor.
Oh,
So, and it's not prorated.
Amazing.
Which is great, right?
Yeah.
A lot of manufacturers have prorated environments on their, and we don't. We support the project as we built it, and we're known for the quality. So I really want you to feel that, and which you did.
Yeah.
You can tell that it's going to last for a long time.
Yeah.
Now,
Sure.
as we move over here, this is the 4-tier stairs. I'm actually just going to let you go in, and you're going to see a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
In this. You got drink cup holders also and towel racks here.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna let you go ahead and then I will be right in there behind you. And when you go in there, just kind of go between the exercise equipment and go down there where the water propulsion is. And then I will meet you down there.
Cool.
Okay. So if you notice the similarities between the 15 and this, and you can see that it's virtually the same swim spa inside.
Yes.
But not only do we gain the length of the step, we also gain the depth, which I'm going to show you as well. Because the stairs, you know how we talked about the stairs? But these are also adjustable up and down, so you can actually, with the propulsion, they're also backlit because we never want to forget the pretty stuff, right?
Right. And can you change the colors too?
Yes, you can change the colors. If you want them to be blue, they'll be blue here. They'll be blue up here. Also, if you look down in there, there's a pool lamp. See, we have a Colorscape pool lamp, which is an LED light. This is going to light up like a Christmas tree. So here, we're going to adjust this because we can adjust the shelf of the water, if you will, as it comes out. So with your height and your weight, it's a very powerful air-injected current, right? But sometimes people will play with these and move them up. Everybody's different. Go ahead and you can grab the bar right there too. So there's what's going to do is going to create the shelf here, but imagine your legs up in the air and you're doing your leg kicks.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to go slow to start or those heavy ones, you can do those.
Cool.
But then as you get back here into the sweet spot and you're swimming against the current, you can get full on, and with these 4 up, you can do your sprints.
Oh, yeah. That's a workout for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, water is more of a low to no impact at all, but you're really working every part of your body, as you know.
Yes.
And you're integrating all those exercise. And then again, the Bellagios, you know, the waterfalls going on both sides.
It's a good
now,
detail.
we talked about the filters and the actual housing right here, right? I want to show you how easy this is to pull out. There's your catch trays.
Okay, cool.
So for your leaves and debris that's flying. And then basically you just come in here like this. And you're going to take these out once a month and clean them.
Okay.
We have 3 of those, and then we have 1 EcoCharge filter over here, which I will show you. But this is pretty simple. We're just going to drop this down here and slide it in, right? take this out and then just click it down in place, and that's it. The circulation's going to take care of that. The water flow will go in there, and we'll clean the water. And then behind door number 2 here, we've got another tray. But what's really great about this is Master Spa's proprietary water management system.
Okay.
And this is a copper zinc core, okay? This is a natural copper zinc core. Now we're gonna recommend, and you're probably gonna see this basically dissipate and dissolve for about 6 to 7 months, but we're gonna put you in a very natural environment. So the short version is, with the copper zinc core, as you replace it, and they're only about $46 plus tax, you're gonna get one to start. But the reality of it is, as the copper and the zinc interacts with the chlorine granules, and this down here, which is the ozonator, see that little thing looks like a black little chocolate pie? We're gonna take the impurities, the pathogens, and the bacteria actually out of the water. So your kids are gonna be in a really clean environment.
Yeah.
You can open your eyes under the water.
Oh.
You won't smell chlorine, you won't taste it.
Amazing.
Yeah. People go from chlorine to bromine, unless there's some health reason, really to take away the harshness. So we take away that. It's not soft water, because that would be a water softener, but we put that water in a position with the interaction between the eco-charge in an environment where it's going to be super, super clean. And then you can kind of drop it. You can go ahead and drop that filter down there if you want. Just let it drop like I took it out, and just spin it. Yeah, it'll self-thread. There you go. You locked it in place.
Oh, nice.
And you take the tray and just drop her in there. You want to try that? You see the little lip right there, and just slide her in. And then this one here, you're going to go up. Go ahead. You'll feel it click in, and just push her down. And then you got a third filter right here. There's only one orange core and copper zinc eco-charge in the swim spa. It's made to last in that it's going to just actually naturally dissolve over that 6 to 7 month period of time. Now, exception to that might be if you had a party and there's a margaritas in there and stuff, just put a little bit more chlorine granules in there, but still kind of keep an eye on it. But for the most part, it should take all those impurities and all that yucky stuff out of the water.
So this one is only changed every 6 to 7 months?
Yeah. Now the filters themselves, if you keep them clean, you're only going to take them out and actually clean them once a month.
Okay.
If you keep these clean, like I know you and your husband will, then at the end of the day, you should get a good 1.5 years out of this set of 3 filters.
Oh, okay.
So no, the only one that's replaceable every 6 months is the orange core, because that's the copper zinc mineral core. Here's your sidewall therapy again. All these can be on and off for yourself too, okay? So I can interchange these, the deep tissue. You talked about the directional. If you want to move these around on your back, you can do that as well. Or just turn them all off like that and get this across the upper side of your back. Or turn them all off and just, in your case, it's going to be here, because I'm about 6'1½". We talked about the girls. What do you think of the seating in this versus the Trainer 15? You saw the seats over there, and now you see these seats. What do you think of these?
Yeah, these are much bigger. I feel like it would be, they'll have a lot of room.
More functional, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I like it also for growing families, because the seating on this is great, because even with me down here sitting, the water line would be over my ears, but this becomes more of the step. But the minute I come up here, now I'm very easy going. Now, well, obviously the exercise equipment we would take out, or you would take out, but the water line's here. Just to kind of refresh, we're still having the same integrity and design over there.
Right.
You're just picking up all this room on the mold. You know, the original, this spa, this 18-foot Master Spa H2X series was originally designed for Michael Phelps when he first came with Master Spas. Because see the hourglass shape of the tub? That's for that big wingspan, so you're in good company. You don't have to be an Olympic athlete to train like one.
Right.
But there are many, many, many advanced athletes that use the H2X series for all their workout needs, because, and here's the thing, you can use this whenever you want to use it, 12 months out of the year. Keep the temperature. Like right now we're getting a little bit warmer temperature. We're still in that cool side at night.
Right.
You could have this at 95 degrees.
Oh, wow.
And use it all year round. And then when summertime comes, put the heater in the rest position and let it sit there basically dormant and keep this in the low 80s in the middle of summer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And it comes with a cover too? Or is that?
Yes, covers. Okay. There's 2 covers. There's a split cover in the middle, folds. It's a 2 fold on each side, and it as it opens up, we also have cover lifters that we can give you that'll actually make it real easy. So, I mean, I know you're really in great shape, but at the end of the day, these covers are cumbersome. So we do have piston cover lifters and or cover lifters that will take it down and drop it right on each side of the swim spa.
Oh, nice.
So you can lock it up and close it when you do it. You definitely want to keep your covers on all year
Yes.
round.
Yeah.
Because it not only does it keep debris out, but you know, when you're open to the
sun.
stars and the sun and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
covers,
Cool.
stairs, delivery, setup, startup, chemical kit. We're going to do that for you. And at the end of the day, if you want those piston cover lifters, we're happy to take a look at possibly including them with the purchase.
Okay.
I really want to isolate the rowing because I know you're into fitness
Yes.
and your husband as well. So go ahead and sit back there as if, see how easy it is for you to get where you want to be.
Yeah. Cool.
So you're in the water now working out, right?
Yeah.
What's interesting now is if you hold those tight, now try to do some leg kicks while you're doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have 200 exercises that you can integrate with all types of workouts here.
Wow.
But that's going to give you the ability. And then when you're done, you just disconnect it. So that's your environment in your home, in your backyard.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go to the gym anymore, save the cost of the cost of going back and forth to the gym. Same neck and shoulder therapy as the 15, same top side controls, therapy right there. And then
Cool.
as you sit back in that, just go ahead and sit back and there you go. How do you feel?
It feels really nice.
Yeah.
I have a lot of room. Yeah.
And then don't forget the waterfall in the back.
Yeah, that's definitely a relaxing.
So
Touch.
between the trainer 18 and the trainer 15, which one do you think is going to be the best for your family?
I feel like the 18 would be best because I have more room for my exercises. And also we have a large family, so all the cousins could come here and we can relax here in the
That's
pool.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's more usage for sure in this one.
So at the end of the day, it sounds like the 18.
Definitely the 18.
It's good? You guys
Yes.
want to do it then?
Yes, for sure.
It's
Let's do
yours.
it.
Congratulations.
Thank
I know
you
we
so
talked about
much.
pricing, so we don't have to
Yes.
bother you with that.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
When would you like delivery? Because we'll set that up right now. But
Okay.
when are you thinking for delivery?
Probably next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have it up and down.
Okay.
We'll have it up and back in your yard, and we're
Okay.
ready to go. We'll finish up the paperwork, and congratulations.
Yay! Thank you so much. I'm so excited.